Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's it going? How are you all? Hi. Oh, good evening. Or good afternoon. Or good night, wherever you are. Hi. How is everyone? Oh my gosh. Oh, hello. I'm so ippy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You said the honk in your PC died? Was the honk too powerful? Is it because we went over 8,000 honks? Why did Coyote? Arigato, arigato. $5 ticket for my Monty Python and the Holy. Now, what is the velocity of an unladen swallow? Where did you get those coconuts? No, yo, now I finally understand. I finally understand. Life makes sense once more. African or European? I don't know. Is it carrying a coconut? I don't know. It really depends, doesn't it? Like, yeah. You be catching my streams. Yeah. You bought some new skirts and blouses? That's hype. Hype. Is it ready for autumn? What's my favorite color? Is a purple. Is a light purple. Yeah, I like light purple. I like the amount of people coming in to ask if it's African or European. Also, Burmese-san, arigato, arigato. Invisible offline super equals free. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Purple, Elliot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm purple. Purple. No, I think the closest to purple I get is probably when winter comes along and I get cold super easy. So then like my lips go purple because I'm cold. I used to always get asked like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you ill? Like, yeah. And I'd be like, no, I just built bad. Hi, you're new. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Full times means you can bring out your coats. Yo. Yes. I actually love well, it feels weird calling it fall. Autumn. I love autumn. Although I don't really know if Japan's gonna see much autumn, to be honest. Like, we're kind of hopefully. It's just wild that it's like gonna be November soon, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready, because November feels I don't know. Fall in Texas means not a darn thing. So desho. Oh wait, is it just always hot? Is that how it works? I don't know much about Texas except for everything's bigger in Texas is what I've heard. I don't know what that means, but my beautiful goose woman. Oh my gosh, coming from beautiful woman. Oh my gosh, arigato. Yeah. Hello. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here this morning. I was like, I was in bed and I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, do I stream? Oh. What? Jack! Arigato! Elias Stellaria, mother of geese, overgoose of all geese, the great prophet of this banana, queen of the banana republic, cult leader, scuff, celestial messenger, goose, to asbestos, VTuber, Kamiyoshi, light in the dark. The titles! The titles! Oh my gosh. Benefits of Elia being a goose, getting thrown off bridge of death doesn't kill her. I'll have you know that I can successfully pass the bridge of death because I can answer all the questions. I hope you guys also know how to answer all the questions to get permitted across. Do I live in Canada? No, I've never actually been to Canada. Yeah, no, I am British, but I live in Japan, so I'm currently in Tokyo at the moment. Yeah, I would love to visit Canada one day, though. I've heard nothing but good things about Canada. So, and it looks like a really cool place, honestly. from what I've seen. But obviously it's I guess it just depends where in Canada you go or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, Cryptic Kai! Honk! Arigato. Happy 1 month. Thank you. Good morning, Ellie. Good morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have an even more wonderful day. Wait! You mean there's really cool, beautiful, awesome people there, aka Jude? On my way. I want to try... Whenever I go to a place, it's like I always make it my goal to try the food of said place, you know? I find that like one of the most exciting things when I go to a place. I like to make like a checklist of like what is their food that you can only get there, and I make sure I try that food. Like that's what I like to do. Although I don't really know Canadian food except for, is it like poutine, right? Which is a thing. Other than that, I don't know. Jack, arigato. Oh, don't be sorry for taking part 2 took a moment. It's okay. Sun to chat's main beautiful goose tuber, joy bringer, cute goose, cutest, most adorable goose in the multiverse, and most wonderful person ever, queen of all Scotch. Thanks for everything. Less than 3. No, thank you. You guys, not worthy of such titles. Oh my goodness. Poutine, gravy and cheese on fries. Is that what it is? Wait, is it cheese as well? I thought it was just gravy. Interesting. Because like chips and gravy and chips and cheese is a thing in England. Sorry, I call it chips. I can't. My British instincts prevent me from saying fries. But yeah, it is a thing in England. Asian otaku guy, arigato. Happy 9 months at tier 1. Thank you. What's the average velocity of an unladen goose? The cute British VTuber kind. Dada. I don't know. How is my day? It's good. How am I? I'm good. You guys ask. Oh, the question is, how are you guys? How's your day? Yeah, what's an interesting thing about England is, it's actually a thing that sort of divides the north and south, is whether you have cheese on chips or gravy on chips. So if I remember correctly, I'm pretty certain cheesy chips is a southern thing and gravy on chips is a northern thing. And it's like a thing that you would have at uni after like a night out. Like you'll find these sort of like kebab places, and yeah, northern gravy. Yeah, it is. Okay, I didn't get it mixed up. I did not get it mixed up. Okay, yeah. So then people will either get the gravy on their chips or cheese. And I remember at university it was like a thing where like people that had come would be like, people from the north would be like, I want gravy on chips, and people from the south would be like, no, I want cheese on chips. But together, both. Now that would be interesting. But yo, chips and gravy go so hard. It's actually so yummy. But I'm British, so we also really like what's called I call it a chip butty. But if you're from the north, it might be called a chip bomb or something like that, where you basically make a sandwich and you put the fries in the sandwich, and that's your sandwich. Yay! Like delicious goodness, right? Like nothing like carbs to go with carbs. Yeah, 1 potato sandwich please. Actually a banger. I kind of miss it. I kind of miss one of the things that I can't really get here in Japan is definitely like more traditional chips, you know? Like they don't really do fries or that well here, but that's okay because it's Japan. Like not here for the fries. So carbs plus carbs. Yeah, French fry sandwich. Yeah, it sounds pretty American. I don't know if it's if Americans do it, but whenever I've mentioned chip buddy before to like Americans, they've been like, what? And I've been like, yeah, chip butty. You gotta try chip butty. It's so good. Or even just like, I don't know, other people, they've been like, are you sure? And I'm like, I'm so sure. I'm so sure. It works so well. Yeah, frying chips in oil in a wok is a bit dangerous. Yeah, I wouldn't trust me doing that. I wouldn't trust me doing that at all. Yes. Oh, I wish I could be trusted, but yeah, no. I mean, technically, I guess I could try and make some in my air fryer. You know, I don't know. Like, Axiana, arigato. Happy 9 months in tier 1. Carbs. Okay, now I've made myself hungry. I wasn't hungry before this stream, but now I am. Am I a sunny side person or a scrambled egg person? I'm a sunny side down person. Yeah! Which is like sunny side up, but like you flip it. Et voila. Sunny side down. Because, okay, the reason I prefer sunny side down is because sometimes with sunny side up, you get like what'd you call it? Like the white, a bit of the what'd you call it? Egg white, not fully cooked. I need the yolk runny, okay? You know what I saw? I need to try it, actually. I saw this really cool egg timer that, like, you put it in the water and it changes it changes color based on how long it's been in, to let you know whether the egg should be like cooked or not. It looks like this. Okay, wait, this one looks kind of weird. It's like this. It's like this. Okay, it's not rated very well. I haven't tried it. It looks like this. And then like the color changes based on like whether you want it like hard boiled or soft boiled or whatever. And then that's how you know, because it'll do it like based on like the temperature. And I'm like, wait, I want this. I really love dippy egg and soldiers, but I suck at making the dippy egg. Like, yeah. Wow, Kitsuno, arigato. Happy 2 months. Wait, you just subbed in tier 1 6 months in advance. Oh my gosh. Arigato. Oh my gosh. Arigato. Thank you. I'll make sure. Don't worry. There's lots of cool things lined up in the next. Wait, what would 6 months from now be? October, November, December, January, February, March. I have cool stuff lined up. I do. Yeah. Not the... I mean, duck as a dish is delicious. Can confirm. It's one of the dishes I used to like to cook. Again, things I don't really have here as much. Is the watch streak on Twitch new? I was wondering that. Cause like, it started appearing on the streams I lurk in, and I'm like, the heck is this? But yeah, I love good runny eggs. Runny eggs bring me joy. Yeah, although I still need to find like not so sweet bread to have with it. Yeah. It's not, maybe they were like rolling it out for people, because I didn't get an option to turn it on or off from what I could see. So I guess we just have that. It says 0 streams watched. Dang, guys, this is my first stream ever according to everyone's watch streak. Forget all the other streams I've done. This is the stream. Yo, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh, how do I stream? What do I do? I don't know. How does this work, guys? What happens? It's my debut? Oh. Hi. I have a problem. All I can think about is food right now. Like literally just food is on my mind. There's nothing else on my mind right now. I'm thinking about chips. I'm thinking about egg. I'm thinking about sandwiches. Yeah, I'm thinking about food. I'm also thinking about sleeping. Oh my gosh, I have a problem. どうしよう、どうしよう、どうしよう. I'm still eepy though. Part of me is like, I still... Like, great plan. Okay, my brilliant plan. You gotta tell me how brilliant this plan is. I stream for a little bit. And then I nap. That's the plan. I think it's a pretty good plan. I think it's a pretty banger plan, if I may say so myself. That's my schedule for today. Just, yeah, Z. I can't eat in my sleep, so in terms of food, there is no plan for food. But in my dream, you know what I did? Oh my gosh, you know what I did? I panicked when I woke up, guys. I panicked, okay? Because I woke up and it was 8:45 and my brain still hadn't fully registered that I'd moved my morning stream time to 9 a.m. So I thought, oh my holy guacamole, I'm late, because I thought I was doing a 6 a.m. start. And oh, my heart was like, ah. Oh, the fear that I had. I was like, oh god, no, I'm so late, I'm so sorry. Like, panic rushed over. I was like, oh my god, I need to apologize for being so late. And then I looked and I was like, wait a second, Joe told my mates I'm early. I'm early, yatta. Like, I was so heckin' scared. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm too used to those danger naps. Indeed. Pardon the caps, must check laundry. That's okay, I sense the urgency. You check that laundry. I hope it's okay. I hope that laundry is alright. I hope it's okie dokie, artichoke. Oh wait, I need to remember to reset fishing. Oh no, wait, fishing, see look, it's kind of there, but I guess it just borks up when the computer goes to sleep, because like, yeah, I do just leave it open, but apparently the fishing is like, no, there it is. Twitch fishing, man, I love fishing. Close that. There we go, that's better. Okie dokie, artichoke. That's words that are coming out of my mouth. Is that not a, that's a normal saying, right? Like, yeah, it's totally, it's like, see you later, alligator, and a wild crocodile. Okie dokie, artichoke. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah. Everyone and their unborn grandchildren knows the velocity of an unladen swallow is 11 meters per second. And what is the terminal velocity of an unladen goose launched by a trebuchet by a paramatic version of Elia? About the same. It's about the same, I think. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys get fish, and you guys have built up so much fishing gold. It's actually wild. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I wish I could give you the fishing capabilities. Maybe one day they will create a YouTube fishing for you guys. You know, maybe, but it's okay. We'll find a way. We can fish in our hearts. Whack out the rods in your hearts and cast them into the pond in your hearts and catch the fish in your hearts, and then we will be able to, I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. Like, something. Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat until he completely depletes the population of fish in that said area. Yeah. That's. What do you mean, whack out the sus? There's no sus here. Only the most say-so activities, indeed. Also, did you notice my room? I actually set it to light for once. Because I was like, wait. I do have a light version of this. And I should use it in the morning, because it is morning. And look, oh my gosh, actual sunlight is being shown. Actually crazy. Like, this is the day version. We never see it because apparently I just live in a nocturnal lifestyle. But I remember daylight exists. It's right there. It's probably good for me. Or maybe it's not. Don't know. Haven't decided yet whether or not we like daylight. But I've been told it's good for me. Gotta get that vitamin D, right guys? Oh wait, I told myself I was gonna go outside today. Oh, my plans to nap. My plans to nap. Oh, no. I think I should still nap. Wait. Wow, Jack, arigato. Wow, it's fine that we don't have fishing. We have the color game. Green. No. That's wild. I was so confused because like on the screen it came up with 666 and I was like $6.66. Oh my gosh, kawaii numbers, scary numbers. Ooh, spooky numbers. And I realized, wait, that's just the conversion from a good old fiver. Indeed. But isn't that spooky? Oh my gosh, a fiver is heckin' spooky number this month. Yo, I wonder if that's intentional by currency exchange. Probably not. The goose needs food. The problem is I really just lack an appetite in the morning, you know? Like, I don't know if I've always just not been a big breakfast eater. Like I can't, you know, I always have like something light. I feel like my stomach just is never ready in the morning, you know? Like, yeah. Congrats on hitting my spooky karaoke goal. Thank you. We'll organize spooky karaoke for next week. And then we've set the next one to spooky movie night as previously. Remember stream we talked about it? I don't know. But yeah. Spooky movie night, except for I never watch spooky movies, honestly, like never. I'm like I avoid horror films typically. I don't know why. I just we'd have to do a vote on what kind of film, but because there's different kinds of spooky films out there. There's like the sort of funny ones. I quite like the funny ones. But then you have more traditional cult classics. And then there's more sort of gore orientated horror. And then there's psychological horror. The problem is, I find it... You notice like horror films in general just aren't rated as high as like other kind of films because like it takes like a very to get someone like proper scared. Like a good horror film has to really hold suspension of disbelief. It's very subjective, right? Like, and if it doesn't, the problem is a lot of them don't carry that belief. You end up just finding it, hard to relate to. Yeah, it's when the characters are dumb and they're like, I'm gonna go down this dark cave by myself. What could go wrong? See you later. It's like, no, you're so doomed. You're so doomed. Like, why would you go check that out by yourself? Like, yeah. Oh gosh, you tried watching It Follows in the theater and you were so freaked out you left? Oh, I hope you were okay waiting. I've heard that film's good though. I think, was it my brother recommended it as a good horror film? But, guys, we should split up. Said nobody. Like, no. Like, I followed strangers into abandoned building. You gotta bear in mind the background music in my head is not horror film, okay? When I'm doing that, it's like la 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 choco 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 choco. Like, yeah, no, there's no horror film happening in my head, cause like it's happy. Like, you know how much music can affect a horror film? You gotta set your own BGM to make things better. It's yeah, it's a big giveaway in a film when yeah. Your break's over. Oh no. Good luck at work. Good luck at work. Thank you for popping by. Paranormal Activity if you like ghosts. I don't know how I feel about ghosts. Like, I think I've spoken about them before in that I don't believe in them. I know my mother strongly believes in them. My mother is a very, very, very... She's very superstitious, very much believes in ghosts. She very much believed that the house that I grew up in had a ghost in it and was haunted, to the point where she refused to go to bed before 10 p.m. Because she would say that there was an old man ghost in her bedroom. Apparently ghosts work shift hours, question mark. And yeah, I think a lot of explanations for ghosts in a lot of history have typically been related to sort of gas leaks and hallucinations caused by, like, you know, something scientific. So yeah, thoughts on ghost hunters? I wish ghost hunters would do more like chemical analyses into the air, so then they can check whether they're getting hecking poisoned, because I feel like that should be like the first thing you check. If you're a proper true ghost hunter, you want to rule out anything scientific first, right? Like, but I can't help but think, yo, have you considered you might be high on something? And that you've entered a building with a gas leak and you might be cooked. Because I want them to make sure, one, that they're okay and that they're safe, and two, they're not, yeah, breathing in any harmful chemicals, because that's usually the case. And it would be nice to see one where they actually, like, rule it out, you know, where they're like, oh no, it's not a gas leak, and I'd be like, oh, okay, interesting, let's, you know, and do more. Have you considered drugs? Yeah. Not pop culture ghost hunters, but Catholic exorcists. I don't know. Even when I went to a very Catholic school, and we really didn't go over exorcisms or anything like that. Like, yeah, no, it wasn't part of the curriculum at all in my Catholic school. There was like nothing of the sort. Like, yeah, I remember getting really confused when they ever spoke about exorcisms and all of that, because like we never talked about it in the slightest. Like, yeah. So I was like, is it a Catholic thing? Like, it's because like I literally had to go to like Catholic. Well, I went to Catholic school. I had to go to a Catholic church every Sunday. Like, you know, my nan's really religious, and she's never, you know, had to deal with anything of that kind of sort. Like, you know, so I don't know. And there's nothing in my parish that had anything of the sort. I don't know if it's even a thing they even do in England. Like, I ain't ever heard of anyone doing any form of exorcism in England at all. Especially where I'm from, but maybe back in the day when we started burning people based on whether they were Catholic or Protestant, but those were hecking wild times. Those times were wild. I was like, yo, none of this seems very heckin' Christian at all. Like, we learn about that. We get taught about the whole like Henry VIII stuff, because that's really hecking big. But Yeah. Wow, arigato, arigato. Just wanted to say sorry for my depresso super end of last stream. Went ham on cardio at the gym and cured my depression. Also high on toxins. Woo! Let's go! Espresso depresso gone. Ganbatte dayo, ganbatte. And nothing to apologize for. It's all okay. It's all okie dokie. Alright? Never apologize for how you're feeling, okay? Your feelings are valid here. It's alright, don't worry. No toxic positivity. If you want to sit here drinking your espresso depresso, that's completely fine. You know what? Yeah, because we're here to discuss the velocity of an unladen swallow. And Henry VIII, apparently. Yeah. Didn't see love thy neighbor unless they're a dirty Protestant written in the Bible. I know, right? That bit, I don't remember reading that. It's actually wild, the heckin' discourse that happened. Like, people were burned like witches. Or I don't get it. Like, the whole thing confused me as a kid learning about it, because I was like, I'm pretty certain one of the commandments was like, thou shalt not kill. Y'all be doing a lot of killing for someone that's following thou shalt not kill. Like, what about the kind of basic rules? Question mark? No, we're not following those at all. Like, or like, treat your neighbor how you want to be treated? I'm like, yo, you want to get burned? You want to burn yourself? Question mark. You not, yo. Oh my gosh. You know what? Actually, why this was on my mind. You know what's on my mind? I fell asleep watching another Minecraft video because of you. You know, you have got me addicted to Minecraft videos. I was watching one about it was like medieval civilization, and they got a bunch of people and they set them up in like Europe, and then they scattered into groups and they made their own religions, and then they started having all these wars over their different religions, and it was hecking wild. And there was like one point where they'd like, okay, I'll be honest, I was like half asleep watching this because I was falling asleep, but I'm pretty certain I like half woke up to like a kind of plot twist where like one country had like captured the bishop of another religion, and then they came to a truce where they were like, the bishop was like, let me free and I'll go to my people and like tell them to like, you know, believe in your religion and blah blah blah. And they were like, all right, bet, you're free. And then their allies heckin' got rid of the bishop before he could go do his thing, and then like a whole out war started. And I was like, what in the heckin' Minecraft is happening? It's alright, it's continent-wide religious wars in Minecraft. Which is completely different. It's completely different. It's okay because it's Minecraft. But like, they got so into like their politics and everything. Like, I was like, dang, it's getting heckin' real deep in this Minecraft medieval politic world. I'm like invested, but also, yeah, it helped me fall asleep because you know me. Unfortunately, not a very political person, so I'm like, oyashimi. But yeah, it's almost like a social experiment in a way, right? Like you just chuck a bunch of people into a scenario and see what they do, but it's in Minecraft, so it's, you know, okay. It's okay. Because yeah, it's not real life. Just, yeah, chuck them in and see what happens. And that's literally what they do. Like, all these videos, they just get a scenario, and then they're like, here you go. We've made half of you rich and half of you poor. Go deal with it and see what happens. Or like, here's island of guys, island of girls. Go. Do the thing. And I'm like, it's fascinating. It's very much like a form of animal behavior observation, I guess, which I actually really enjoyed when I was when I used to do animal biology. It was definitely fascinating. How am I today? I'm good. How are you? We love fun. Exactly. Science experiments. I love my Minecraft science experiments. They're great. I love to see what happens. Okay, like, oh, have you seen like the video? It's like super short. It's like they got like a bunch of people to like carry this object, like trying to get it through this gap, but it's like a H-shaped object, so they have to like rotate it around. And they did that, and it's from like a bird's eye point of view. And then they did it with ants as well, and it was like to compare how the ants do it compared to how people do it, and it was so similar. It was actually so similar. Now I need to learn the Minecraft PvP goes so deep. That scares me. Like, it scares me. And there's so many mechanics to it. It's actually so intense. Like, there's like cobwebs and buckets and crit damage and I don't know, movements and all sorts. I'm like, yo, what? It goes deep. It actually goes deep. It's wild. But yeah, it has been helping me with sleeping. Wait, is this just new age Dungeons and Dragons? Wait, I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. Wait, I want to do Dungeons and Dragons but Minecraft. Yo, then I wouldn't have to gather like 1,000 people. Oh, like, it's time? What do you mean it's time? It's time, question mark. What? You know that certain VTuber was attempting the H through gap problem? She did worse than the ants. It's actually fascinating. I actually love the topic of animal intelligence and looking into like how animals solve problems, because it's an area where a lot of animals have been like underestimated in their intelligence because they've been measured by the standard of which people typically measure intelligence. But if you start giving them problems, they're able to solve them despite their sort of predetermined like intelligence level. Like, yeah, and honestly, there's a lot of cases where animals are way smarter than we realize. Dogs can't read, so they're dumb. Oh, yo, like, bless, maybe they can. I know they read the right side of people's faces. They did an experiment of them responding to people's emotions, and they monitored like where they looked on people's faces, and they look at the right side of people's faces more often than not, and they are able to read facial expressions of a person. But yeah, what is it? When crows do the puzzles, I love watching crows do puzzles. They're so good. Like, they're so smart. I honestly wonder if you got someone that wasn't so smart and put him against a crow, whether sometimes the crow would actually win. Hi, hey yo. Like, if you've worked in retail, you'll be aware that sometimes, you know, some people, yeah. You'd be like, yeah, no, the animal would definitely be smarter to some people. People's perception of you change depending on which side you sit on. I mean, yeah, there is a whole viewpoint from even just like front to camera to all of that, but that, yeah, there's a lot. In retail, customers want you to solve the problem for you. It shouldn't even be a problem though. Do you know how many IT support stuff I've dealt with which have been solved by, is it plugged in? Like is it actually plugged in? And then them being like, yeah, no, yeah, it would work if it was plugged in. And I'm like, yeah, that'll do it. Or what was it? Oh my gosh. I remember spending ages trying to help this person, and they weren't even on the right, like, website at all. Like, they were like, they couldn't log in. And I was like, that's because you're on a completely different website for a completely different... The pain. Okay, like... And then I'd say the most annoying, absolutely insane one that I had to deal with was this one lady that basically the system had this really annoying feature where if you got your password wrong 3 times, it would lock you out. And the only way to get access would be to contact support, which was really annoying. But it was my job at the time, was to basically, half of my job was just unlocking accounts so that they could get back in because of this stupid rule. And this lady called up because she forgot her password, so reset her password, made sure she knew her new password, you know, and then she calls up again and she's locked out again, and then I have to reset her password again, and we do it again the second time, and then a third time. It's the third time, and I'm like, okay, this is getting a bit silly. And then she couldn't log in again, and she refused to believe that she'd forgotten it for a 4th time. So she then said it wasn't her forgetting, and it wasn't that she was locked out, it was that the system was wrong, and that the whole thing was wrong. And I'm like, no, everything's working fine. Because obviously if everything wasn't working, we'd be getting a kabillion times more calls. But she kept insisting that it wasn't her, and she couldn't have possibly forgotten it the 4th time. And I don't know if this was some level of pride or just being embarrassed that she refused to admit, but like, she refused to admit that she just got it wrong again and locked herself out again. And bear in mind, 0 other customers had this issue. And she was insisting to the classic, I need to speak to your manager. So then I had my manager speak. Yeah, it wasn't the lady with dementia. She didn't have dementia. This was not an elderly lady of the sort, okay? This lady, like, I don't want to, like, how do I? Because of the business I was in, it wasn't an elderly lady. We're dealing with, like, professional businesses. She somehow didn't just speak to my manager. No, she managed to escalate it to the CEO. Okay? She escalated it to the CEO. To then the CEO had to call me and be like, what's going on? What is this problem? This lady's threatening with her lawyers. And I was like, she forgot her password. Like, what? She went all the way to the top with lawyers because she didn't want to admit that she forgot her password again. Like, and obviously it was a non-issue because everything was fine. Like, it's very easy to show, hey, there's no bug in the system. Like, no one else is having this issue. She genuinely wanted to blame the system so hard. Like, I don't know. But obviously that went nowhere and I wasn't in trouble because, you know, luckily I had dealt with stuff, but if I was new, I'd be freaking the heck out. But yeah, like, Your Honor, I claim she forgot. Yeah, so the higher the rank the person, the more annoying they are to provide customer service to. Yes, because what I find is they typically have a bigger ego. One of the biggest issues I dealt with was definitely having to use a fake name so that, because if I had like a, basically if they knew I was a woman, my job was 10 times harder, straight up. And the moment I started putting down a more different name, they listened. They straight up listened. Like, yeah, it was that simple. Sometimes, one time I had someone that refused to listen to me. So then I pretended to be just a random coworker, but I was not. I was myself, and then put down like a man name, and yeah, it worked. What I found I was very subjected to was like, I don't know, like, I'd be support, but they would feel the need to want to take the position of authority and explain things to me, and I'd be like, why are you calling support then if you want to just have some sort of power trip? Like, the heck? Like, arigato. Sometimes people are forgetful. Like, I forgot today is your birthday, but it's not my birthday. You silly. What was the fake name? I can't remember. I remember it being like a gender ambiguous name, because then I was like, okay, then if I get found out, it's not too awkward. Yeah, it was because the rare occasion, the worst was when they would insist on a phone call, and I'd be like, no, can't you just type out the issue? Like, I think the best excuse, by the way, if you're working in this kind of area and you don't want it to be a phone call, is to say that it's very important to have a written record. That was my go-to. That was my go-to line. Was, nope, we need it written down. We need it written down. No phone call. We need it written down. We need the written record. No call. Because what you'll find is if you go on a call, what should be like a 10-minute issue to fix becomes a couple of hours. It's actually wild how much time it takes. Like, yeah. Oh, Godly, arigato. Happy 4 months. Thank you. News about my recovery from food poisoning. You better? Seems to be getting better. Additionally, my cat surgery seems to have gone well. I hope you're doing good. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to hear. Typing is so much faster. No, for real. Like, or just oh my gosh. I swear some of the issues I had where like, the fix would take 10 minutes to do, but I'd have to schedule out a whole day because it would take the whole day to get onto their server and organize access and get the permissions to make the change. Like, genuinely, I remember one that took genuinely 7 hours because this one guy just kept like, he ran the entire server from his laptop and he kept going places. And I remember literally being like, hi, I've lost connection to the server. What's happened? And the dude was just like, yeah, I really wanted a coffee, so I'm off to the coffee shop. And I was like, sir, why you do this to me? Are you messing with me? Like, why you do this? Like, please, sir, don't. And then again, later on, I was like, oh, I've lost connection again. Dude would be like, oh yeah, no, I finished my coffee, I'm going back. And I'm like, word me, please. Oh. And obviously the connection would be awful and load horribly because, you know, don't do this on your heckin' coffee shop Wi-Fi, mate. Like, wow, arigato. Patrick Bateman, IT support at your service. Oh gosh, like, you want to do the stupid, you know it's stupid, right? Can I get that in writing? So you saying you understand this? Yeah, honestly, you actually do need it in writing because the amount of times people will try to avoid the blame is very, very often. Like, obviously, I like to believe that people would like to be honest, but working in any job, people will be like, why you break this? Why you do this? And it'll be like, because you told me to. The heck? Like, oh, it's yeah, no, I warned you, but you insisted, and voila, now everything's broken. But yeah, well, someday that dude may discover keep laptop on when closed battery setting. Hopefully, I doubt it. Oh, but yeah, it was good though. It was a good experience for me in general. Like, yeah, kid, I don't want to be told what to do. Adult, please tell me exactly. You wish an adult would say that. No, the adults also. Oh my gosh, that scared me. It always makes me jump. Oh my gosh. The unnamed gooseling. Arigato, sub mother goose. Yes, queen. Less than 3. What's up? Oh gosh. I always forget. It's because it's morning as well. Oh my gosh. You have to go to bed? Oyasumi. No, yeah, adults really don't like being told what to do. Like, genuinely, I feel like adults don't like being told what to do more so than children. Like, for real. Especially when it doesn't help when I seem younger than I am, or I guess how I look as well doesn't help, where I don't know, there seems to be some sort of like pride that adults seem to get. Or like, I feel like this is something my parents were guilty of, where they just like have this assumption that if you're younger you can't possibly know more, and I'm like, well, that's dumb. Like, what? Like, obviously someone younger can know more. It depends on, you know, what they've been learning and how they've spent their time and how I've spent my time, and obviously I've spent my time watching anime, so what do I know? You know, like, I feel like it should definitely be taught to that, yeah, to be, I get the whole respect your elders, but where's the like respect people that are younger, you know? Like, since when was there a correlation? Like, you'd hope there was a correlation between like knowledge and age, but like, that's a lie. That's a hecking lie, you know? Having a beard and mustache helps. Do you think I should get one? Would I look more wise if I got one? Wait, do I have one in my little VTuber heckin' toy box? Let's see. What do I have? Do I have a beard? I should put a pin note whether we're talking about an African or European swallow for anyone coming in to ask. Do I not own any kind of mustache? Or beard? I felt like it would be like a default thing. I guess not. Oh, wait. No? No, there's no beard. I have no beard. Wait, no! Santa beard! Yay! I have one! Okay, now do I seem wise? Do I seem wiser beyond my years now? Like, how is that? Yeah? Wait, should it be bigger? How's that? I look like I'm gonna put out a shotgun. How's that? Oh my god, wait, the bigger the beard, the bigger the wisdom? It needs to cover the mouth. Like that? Yo. You wanna hear my wisdoms? You totally look how yo. It just keeps getting bigger. Like holy wait, I know what to do. Goose-chan. Oh wait, your beak's in the way. Wait, how's this gonna work? Oh. Oh, that does not have the look I expected it to have, guys. Oh gosh, yeah. You rotate it? There we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't attach it to your face. How's that? Question mark? Wow, minimal sanity, arigato, arigato. You seem to have piped meringue over your chin. Oh my gosh. Meringue, delicious. Hi. It looks like a muzzle. Yeah, no. This goose caused too much trouble. So, yeah. Here. I don't know. I guess I have, wait, I also had a mustache in this, wait. Where's the mustache? Santa mustache. I guess this came in some sort of like Christmas pack. Where was it? Santa's mustache. Ah! How's this? How's this? Is good? Or should it be bigger? Bigger? Better? Now do I seem wise? Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Honk. Oh, it's on my neck. Wait. It's like traveling. The heck? Okay. Now. It's giving plumber that needs to go save Princess Peach. My mustache moves. What is it even attached to? Yo. Thou shall not pass. Fly, you fools. What? I think it's attached to my eyes. The heck? How is it attached to my eyes? That's hecking wild. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Oh my god, it's like a heckin'... Wait, if I turn it around? Oh no! Wait, I got this. Oh gosh, I need to rotate this. Oh, that's me. Oh. Oh, the difficulties. I just want to turn this round! It's a monobrow! Or just some very hairy eyebrows. Yo. How's this? Whoa. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work as well as I thought it would work. Ah! Oh my gosh. Excuse the scuff. Excuse the scuff. Oh. Is it really an LA stream if there's no scuff? Like, there we go. Yeah, it looked kind of weird. It didn't look like an eyebrow. But, wait, which way am I? I don't know what my default thing is. I have a problem. I do lean to the side. Yo, psych! Yes, we finally watched Monty Python! I watched Monty Python because chat insisted that I needed to watch it because apparently it's a classic. I did not realize how old that film was. Yeah, Monty Python in 2025. Finally! Yeah, we watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But, wait, there's more. Do I need to watch other ones? Wait. What are the other ones I need to watch? Wait, I was actually so sad they didn't. I'm sorry, spoilers. They didn't get the Grail. Monty Python films. Wait, there's tons. You want me to watch Life of Brain? Life of Brain? I said spoilers. Yeah, it's not been out long enough. It's only been out for like 50 years. Oh, Life of Brian, not Life of Brain. Okay, okay, that makes more sense. Life of Brian? It's a biblical parody? Yo, wait, that's right up my heckin' Catholic scroll alley. Yeah. Yo. Should we watch that one next? Can we make that a next movie night? Like, yo. Came out in 1979. Banger. It got banned? Wait, where did it get banned? Why did it get banned? Banned. Why? Oh, because of the whole religious... It was considered blasphemy? It was banned for 30 years? Wait, what? It was banned in more than 100 local authorities in the... Wait. There was public outcry. Ireland banned the film until 1987. Norway banned it for 1 year. Okay, Norway. Norway were just like... Actually... Actually, yeah, no, I'm sure it's fine. That's wild. So wait, was it banned in the UK? England? Is it 18 plus? Like... Oh, I see. On the initial release in the UK, the film was banned in several town councils. Yo, who are which councils were these? Which ones? Which one? I can take a bet. I bet it's the fancy ones. I bet no fancy heckin' councils. I bet they were like... No. Wait. Oh. Let's see. Oh, wait. Apparently, when it got banned in Norway, the filmmakers, to promote the films in Sweden, they wrote down, so funny it was banned in Norway. Yo, like, respect. Wait, it was banned in the UK by several town councils, where some of these towns didn't even have a cinema. Yo, what? Calm down, heckin' random town council. Like, the heck you mean you're banning it even though you don't have a cinema? You're never showing your film at my cinema. You don't have one. Exactly. Like, that's giving... Yo, heckin', I want to speak to your manager kind of vibe. Solid ban. I mean, yeah. Did you know that the film's also banned in this hamlet, wherever, insert other place? I don't know. It doesn't say where in England. Yeah. Like, oh, I wish they had a list of the ones that it was. But no, I'm down to watch. It would make a nice I'd be able to compare it to all of the ones that I was forced to watch in school. I think I was made to watch. I swear I was made to watch some sort of like Jesus live action. Like, yeah. I can't remember. Honestly, I was very zoned out in class. Like, it's like going to the wrong website for support. Yeah. Don't remind me. Oh, the Holy Grail stopped so abruptly because they ran out of money. That's actually so sad. Yo, can we fund the sequel? Where's the petition to fund the sequel? Like, Yo, I say we need a GoFundMe Kickstarter for Monty Python and the Holy Grail to be completed so that they can finally fight the French and get the Holy Grail. Okay? We might have to recast some of the members because it's... yeah. Or we can digitally unage the actors. I don't know. I'm willing to step up for the role. Elias Stellaria and the Holy Grail, yep. I am willing to... No, we could do open auditions. It'll be hilarious. I want to see people do their best, like, British accent. I think it'd be brilliant. I want to hear people be like, okay, I need you to give your best terrible French accent for the role of French man on top of the castle throwing stuff. And then I also need someone else to give their best rough British accent. Yeah. I don't even know what accent... What accent is Monty Python supposed to be in generally? Wait. Monty Python and the Holy Grail accent. Yeah. Oh, it's just intentional, outrageous, fictional accents. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so apparently the guards at Swamp Castle are supposed to be like Northern English. I can't do a Northern accent. While the working class characters speak with Southern English. I got ya. I got that. I can do that. Okay, I guess I will be a working class character. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. What auditions? I could just create it with the Elias Stellaria Cinematic Universe. I'm not good enough at accents, though. My northern accent is atrocious. I can't even do one. And I don't think I could do a French accent without feeling bad. You know, and like, I think one of the reasons I don't want to like insult anyone when I do accents. I feel like, oh, would this be offensive if I like, you know, tried to speak French or did something like... I don't want to offend them northerners. No, they're all friendly and stuff, and oh, you know, very different. Oh my gosh, the French would be offended regardless. I know, right? A British person doing a French accent. Oh my gosh, this is basically asking for a fight. Like, No, yeah, the North. Gosh, I don't know which part of the North it'd be either. You know, because there's a very big difference between, say, Scouse and Manchester and Newcastle and all of that. Like, yeah, that would be... I can't do any of those. I really can't. No, I can barely keep up doing my speaking well accent. As you can see from the fact that it's my farmer accent. It's my hidden farmer accent, guys. It's just there, looming in the shadows. Like, you know? Oh. Farmer Elias is so real, it hurts. Like, yeah. If I could master the Glaswegian accent, we'd all buy you a beer and an exorcism. Nah, cause like, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on really strong Irish or Scottish accents. Oh my gosh, the Scottish accent when it's real thick, I don't understand. Don't understand. I feel so bad. I'm one of those people where, like, I don't know, sometimes my brain just don't. Yeah, my brain just don't. And then someone will say something and I'll be like, what? And then they say it again. And then I say, what? And they say it again. And I say, what? And they say it again. And I'm like, uh-oh. Haha. Haha. Yeah. Whatever you say, mate. Whatever you say. Yeah. Let's hope I didn't agree to something terrible. Because... Ah. Yeah. The worst of doing a Scottish accent's putting all the gravel in your mouth. No. Oh gosh, like... Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. How does one do... How to do a Scottish accent in under 2 minutes? Wow, let's see if we can... No, not. Oh, wait. It's like reading... Wait. Scottish written tweets. Yeah. Usually they're written in a Scottish way. Where it's like... Oh god, I can't even read this. Wait. Like... Oh gosh. Like, the way they write it in a way that you can read it and it will sound kind of Scottish. It will say, I did trust the dentist when they start talking in code about your teeth to their wee pal. You got something to say it to my face. What? Oh. Like... What even does this mean? A barber could staple a pickle... you're more getting to your head, but when he holds up that wee mirror, you'd still be like, ideal mate, cheers. Oh, like, there's a soft wee cactus in my hole, and whenever I touch it on passing, I say ouch and pretend it hurt to encourage its confidence. Oh, yo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait. The population of Scotland is around 5.25 million, and there are 600 million cats in the world, so if every cat decided to invade Scotland, each Scot would have to fight off around 114 cats each, and I really don't reckon they could pull it off. Wait. True. I don't think I could fight. I don't think anyone could fight 114 cats each. And you gotta bear in mind some of this population's gonna be like children and babies, like, and the elderly, and I don't think they could fight either. So, yeah. Yeah. No. Could not win. Could not win. I don't think I could fight one cat. Honestly. Actually, maybe. It depends. It depends. I've never seen an angry Scotsman. True, I have never seen an angry Scotsman. That is real. I have been to Scotland. It was very nice. It was actually very lovely. It was actually... Scotland's very pretty. I've been twice. One time was because I wanted to see... Wait, was it Scotland? Yeah, I wanted to see the pandas when they had them, but they don't have pandas anymore. But they used to have pandas. Like, yeah. Because, like, for a zoo to have pandas, they have to rent them from China for a couple of million a year. And so I think they don't rent the pandas anymore. But pandas are hecking expensive. But then it makes me wonder, can I rent a panda if I don't own a zoo and I just pay the millions and millions of feet? Like, if I had a couple of million, do you think I'd be allowed to rent a panda? Also, I don't know what I'd do with it, to be honest. Because they're kind of hard to look after. They would never allow that. Don't let my dreams be dreams. Nothing is impossible. They wouldn't know if I'd... What do you mean I wouldn't eat it? Do you think I'm some kind of savage? I'd never eat a panda. I'd feed it bamboo and have it on stream. and then call it a business expense. I'm just saying, you would definitely watch my stream if I had a panda cam happening, okay? Like, think of it. Yeah, business. It's good business, alright? Tell me now, you would, if you saw I had an upcoming stream where I said I rented a panda for a couple of million and I have a panda cam, like, surely you'd click and watch, right? Like, think about it. I would. I'd want to watch, like... Yeah. Barbius! Arigato, arigato, my panda! Please don't eat me, I promise I'll pay my cold teeth. You're a red panda. I don't know if I'm allowed to rent red pandas. Can I rent you? Can I rent you? Yo. Yeah. Oh, red panda would be cute. I don't think I'm allowed to have a red panda. I think red pandas are kind of harder to look after as well. Technically, red pandas, they still don't know what they are exactly. They are a mystery in a way, because in terms of like what they're classified as, they're kind of their own thing. But I think that makes them even cooler, you know? Like, but it's not pronounced teeth. Tith? Tith? Is it pronounced tiff? I've been pronouncing it teeth this whole time. Oops. Reading is hard. Words are hard. It's tithe? It's tithe? Oh. I like teeth better. I've decided to continue calling it teeth until further notice. Yes. It's teeth. It's teeth now. I think that's better. I think we should be open to changing the pronunciation of words to make it sound cuter, and thus we will eventually change the English language into something cuter. Yeah, they're like weasels. Wait, red pandas are like weasels, but morphologically they have false thumbs that pandas have, so that's why they're just called red pandas or something, but you're not a panda. Why are you not a panda doctor? The heck? I can't believe I have to find out this way, guys. You're not a panda doctor? The heck? I am in shambles. What am I gonna do with all the pandas that need doctors? The heck am I supposed to do? Like, now my pandas are gonna be doctorless. Yo, fun fact about pandas. As you know, they are notoriously hard to breed. And what will typically happen is a panda will pretend to be pregnant because it likes the nice treatment it gets from pretending to be pregnant. Yeah, and has happened in many other animals as well. But they'll be like, wait, I get special treatment if you all think I'm, yo, act pregnant? Yeah. Pandas are just koalas of China. Oh, koalas are so... I didn't realize how much koalas sleep. They sleep so much. From the keepers, in general, they get like, I guess more care, more food. More food. Yeah. Yeah. What's the velocity of an unladen panda? It depends how hard you throw it. I don't think I could throw one. Honestly. Yeah, wait, how much does a panda weigh? I don't think I can lift. It's as strong as I am. How much does a panda weigh? So like, a female panda can weigh between 70 to 120 kilos. That's... It weighs more than me. By a lot. But if we use a trebuchet... Oh, now we're talking. Wait. Guys. It says polar bears are like 300 to 800 kilos. The heck? Polar bears are massive! Holy guacamoles! Yo! That's super heavy. Okay. Yeah. Bears are big, but the only bears I've really seen are, sun bears. And sun bears are the smallest of the bears, and they're only like... They're like... Some bears are tiny. Like... some bears, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, some bears are like 70 centimeters tall. They're literally like VTuber height. So, what's that in freedom units? Good question. I don't know. I don't know. Wait. kg. What's freedom units? Pounds. Okay. So, a polar bear is about 660 to 1,760 pounds. Yeah. And then for freedom units for centimeters, what do you use for height? Feet. A sun bear is only about 2'2". Like some bears, if anyone says, oh, do you think you could fight a bear? You gotta ask them which kind of bear, and if you get to choose a sun bear, I feel like that's your best bet at like fighting a bear. Like pick the smallest one. Like they're cute little punks. They actually look really cute when they're in the trees. They're like little fluffy balls, and you're like, ah. Yeah, sun bears in Chinese zoos are no wait, have you seen, hey guys, have you seen what a sun bear looks like? I can see why people think they're just people in suits. Like, yeah. Like, sorry, that Hicken took up the entire screen. Yeah. Like, yeah, no, people do be thinking, it'd be a human in a suit. Yeah. I mean, typically they... Yeah. But apparently this is actually not a guy in a suit. This is a sun bear. Yeah. That's a real animal. Like... That's not a man! It's not a guy in a suit! That's a bear! That's a bear! Trust, okay? It actually is a bear. Oh, it's just it's not a short person. It's a VTuber in a bear suit. No! Oh, actually this image I've got from a ITV article discussing why this is not actually a human and it is a bear, with a discussion with a wildlife park director about that this is a actual bear. So I know it looks fake, but yeah. They do look like this. They do look like this. They do have it's stuff. It doesn't help they have like loose skin and stuff, but yeah. There was, in this case, from where I've got this one from. Yeah. Yeah. So yo, one time I went to a zoo and I saw I was very, very lucky because like the chances of being there at that exact time were very low, but I got to witness bears coming out of hibernation, and it was really cool because it was like, yo, they're coming out of hibernation for springtime. It was such a mood. They look so scruffy and tired. And they like came out and like, yeah, that's dangerous. That's all right. I didn't jump into the hiking enclosure. We're good. I was watching obviously from a safe distance, where they wouldn't, you know, unalive me. I like to look at my animals from that kind of distance. But yeah, it was really interesting to see, and I felt very fortunate that I got to like witness it. But yeah, such a hiking mood. Good morning, good morning. Oh my gosh, it do be morning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wish I still had pictures. I think they're on my... Oh gosh, it'd be heckin' years and years ago because it was a school trip that I saw it. So, yeah. No, I'm pretty responsible. It's a shame that a lot of places do have to have, like, it's getting a balance between being able to have as open an area as possible and also believing that people won't be stupid. Like, was it? I went to this one place where there was like, it was like an overhang where you could view from above, and below there was like, you know, a cheetah, and there was like a metal sort of shelf. It was almost like a metal grid shelf, sort of, you know, to stop people from like falling in and leaning over. And they had a billion signs, and even like an audio sign being like, don't sit on it. It's not a seat. It's not a seat. Don't sit on it. And this parent, this mother is like, just sits her child on it. I'm like, what? What? Why would you put your child there? Like, you're not even putting yourself in danger. You're putting a small kid that's even more likely to fall backwards into it. Like, hecking wild. So, it's, yeah, trying to get rid of the child. I think the worst is the stories you hear from, like, safari parks and stuff, where people just get out of the car for no reason. I don't know, to get a closer look or to, like, feed the animal. And it's like, the heck? Why would... In what world would you ever get out of the car? Like, don't do that. Like, hey, funny goose lady. That's me. I'm funny sometimes. I like to think. Haha. But yeah, it's actually crazy the stories you hear about people just completely underestimating. I think some people really underestimate animals. Like, yeah, wild animals are friend shaped, but like the shape of a long distance friend. Yeah. Like, genuinely. Like, for example, I love cats, but like I ain't trusting a big cat. Like, heck nah. You ain't gonna catch me trying to, like, you know, cuddle a tiger or a lion. Like, no, that thing's gonna kill me. Like, those things have no mercy. Especially if you know how, like, they're like natural. Oh my gosh, they when you watch the documentaries on them, oh my gosh, like, it's straight up mean. It'll be like the lions will just be like, okay, so like I'm like gonna murder all the little lion cubs now because I'm the king and can't have any other heckin' punks here that aren't my offspring. And then it's just like, oh my gosh, big cats like laser point. Big cats like boxes. Can confirm. Yeah, cause like I got to look after some lions for a bit. Not for as long as the other zoo animals I looked after, but they very much still followed the rule of, you know, like when you put a box in front of a cat, they still, you know, you put out a giant box, let them back in. They love the box. They just jump in the box and you're like, ah, nice. Universal rule. Like, yep. If I see, yeah, big cats love boxes. They still love like the same things regular cats love. Like, I feel like a lot of it is very similar. Like, they'll still do that. I actually love seeing the videos where, like, have you seen, oh, I wish I had a cat, where they put like the little, like, if you put any sort of square shape on the floor, they'll just go over to it and just be like, okay, I'll sit on it. Like, you could just put like an A4 piece of paper on the floor and they'll be like, bet, I'll go sit on it. It's so cute. And I saw a video where someone was testing. They had like cats, and they just kept putting stuff on the edge of the table, and every single thing that they put on the edge of the table, the cat would be like, okay, goes over, knocks it down, goes over, knocks it down, goes over, knocks it down. Every single time. And I'm like, oh, so cute. It's so cute. I can't cope. Why are they so cute? I just want a cat to cuddle. Oh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was nice. When I lived in the jungle, it was actually crazy. We had like a cat at camp solely out of like random cat distribution system. Like one day a cat just appeared, and apparently like because I was asking the people at the camp, I was like, why is there a cat here? Like, that seems, we're in the middle of hecking nowhere, like genuinely so far in the middle of nowhere. And they were like, yeah, we don't know, like it just appeared. And I was like, what the, there was this just lost cat in the rainforest. Like, the heck? The cat distribution system knows no bounds, okay? It knows no bounds. Even in the absolute remote middle of absolute hecking nowhere, it still finds a way. So we put like this little bell on it, and it was really nice to have because like, honestly, it was just nice, and it just really helped my mental to have a cat there. Because I was obviously crashing out daily over surviving. So definitely a big help. But what I noticed was like, it used to meow a lot at night. And then it used to like sort of, I could hear the bell of it. You know, like when cats like walking around, like you hear the little bell like ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, okay, it's near. And it would like always be near my like, where I'd sleep. And then what'd you call it? It stopped coming and staying around where I was, and I thought that was weird. It was still like at camp, so it was still there, like I could still see it during the day and stuff, like round the rest, but it like avoided my area for like a whole week. And I was really sad about it. I was like, why the cat don't want to come over to my place anymore? And that's when, so I was like, the girl that slept in the sort of the quote room, barely classes as a room, next to me, she was like taking a picture of her room to like keep, to like show her parents, to be like, oh, this is my room, like for whenever we next go signal. And she took the picture, and we looked at the picture, and we were like, wait, what's that like behind? Wait, I think I can draw this. I think it's better if I show you what I mean. She like took the picture, and wait, let me see if I can get window capture. 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna get a drawing. It's gonna be bird's eye view, okay? So the way the sort of camp was laid out was like, you had like the, you know, entrance to my place. It wasn't a door, it was like a curtain. We had like a kind of wall, but there was still a gap like here. And then we had like shelves, and the shelves were shared between us. And then we had like my bed here, and like her bed here. Okay? And we took the picture, and we realized like across this shelf that we weren't using, that went across both our rooms, there was a massive hanging python punk just like there. Like just a massive snake, like just there. It was just there the whole time. And like, So like this would be more like here, and this would be like the shelf. So like our heads would be like sleeping here. So we were sleeping with a snake above our heads. for like a week straight. Yeah, that was, I had nightmares after that, because like yeah, because we were like, what's that? And then we looked in the room and we were like, yo, what do we do? How do we get rid of this? And it turns out what you can do is you just get the guy that lives on camp that they call the snake guy, and he goes in, no fear, no mercy. He just gets a stick and grabs it. Like, this thing is like as thick as my arm, at least, if not more. Like, yeah, dude just got a stick, picked up the snake, grabbed it by the back of its neck, and then like let us all look at it and be like, oh look, this is a good chance to like get a nice close-up look of the snake. And we're like, I'm scared. Gotta see its teeth and everything. And then when we were done looking at the snake, he just yeeted it. He just yeeted it as far as he could into the distance. Like, just, yeah, just into the wind, be gone. Like, yeah, dude did just go barehanded. Like, yeah. And we were just like, oh. And then the cat came back to chillin' with me. So I was like, yay. And then I realized, wait, cat is a good way to tell if something dangerous is gonna, like, you know, rock up. Definitely thicker than my arm. I say my arm because what happened a few nights after was like, okay, so bear in mind, bed did not exist. It was more like floor, and the floor was hard, and sleeping on a hard floor is kind of difficult. So I must have leant on my side and cut off circulation to my arm, so much to the point where I didn't recognize my arm as my arm anymore. So I like woke up in the middle of the night and was like, yo, what's this next to me? And I thought it was a snake. So I put my hand on my arm and just started like squishing it. And that's how much I'd cut off my arm to like circulation wise. And survival instincts 0, because apparently my solution to, oh, if this is a snake, I'm gonna just keep like squishing it, like just over and over again. I was like, oh, it's so squishy. And then I freaked out, and then I tried to throw it. And that's when I realized it was mine and it was attached to me, because when you try and throw your arm, guys, it doesn't work. And I was like, oh, okay, I can rest easy. Well, not rest. I could not rest easy. I had nightmares like every night there. It was either about snakes, bugs, scorpions. Sometimes I wasn't even sure if they were dreams or real. Like, there was definitely one where I had a dream. I woke up and there was like a spider way bigger than my hand, like on me, and I just like whacked it away. Like full on kaboomed it out of it. And I can't remember if that was a dream or if that was real, but I really hope it wasn't real, because that means I touched it. Because yeah, I'm like okay with spiders. It's just when they're thick, you know, when they have thick legs, that's when I get worried. But hopefully a dream. Hopefully. No wonder I had bad luck. Gotcha, I used it all on these things. What, surviving? Genuinely? I still look back and think like, yo, I should not have been okay. Like, yeah, there were too many times, too many close calls, like way too many close calls. The snake being one of them, the macaque chasing us being the other one, getting lost and trapped in a thorn bush, it's the third one. The fourth one, I don't know. There's a lot. Oh, the time I passed out on one of the treks. But that was on me, to be fair. It was really, really hot. I was really tired, and we were walking across like non-forested area, like through like the big grass, but there wasn't really any shade. We were just like following like an elephant trail, and we were walking, and I was really out of it, and I was like, hey, are we able to like take a break soon? Because like I was fading out of existence, and they were like, oh, it's okay, we'll take a break at the next shade. And I looked up, and I very strongly remember looking up and thinking, there's no shade in sight. I couldn't, there was no shade coming up. And I looked up, and I think that's when my body was like, yeah, no, there's no hope, we give up now. And then I just dropped to the floor and passed out. Yeah. It's like my body just decided, yeah, no, there's no point holding on. You can't hold on to shade because there's no shade. So you're cooked, like literally cooked goose, roasted, heckin' well done both sides. Yeah, so I just gave up apparently. And then they were really nice to me after that incident, as to make sure not to push me too hard, because we were trying to do like 4 or 5 hour treks, but yeah, they were much nicer. There was one I was supposed to go on the next day that was apparently the toughest one of like the whole trip, and luckily I got to, they let me rest that day. They were like, okay, you can just stay and rest tomorrow. And I missed out on the toughest walk of the whole trip, where they had to like carry some super heavy equipment. So yeah, I felt very fortunate that I got to stay under mosquito net and chill that day. Recover mentally. But yeah, if they weren't nicer, that'd be a concern. Honestly, apparently, like other times, I was really lucky. The people supervising this one were actually really nice, but in previous years, one of the girls that was there, she was actually one of the like guides, but she'd been in my position before, and she said the year that she went, she actually broke her ankle, and they were just like, and question mark keep going. And they had to like, and she just had to keep going, despite literally having a broken ankle. Yeah, it was just like, keep going, we can't stop, like, yeah, it's like, you just keep going, just push through it, like. And so yeah, I was lucky to not have like a no mercy person. Apparently they weren't there that year, luckily. Because they were very much like, nope, you're here, you gotta, they're, you know, like people that have that attitude of very much like, you just gotta do it no matter what, you know. Yeah, no rest. But you think breaking their ankle would make it kind of fair to rest, right? But apparently not. So I felt like me passing out would not have definitely not been enough for this person. They'd have been like, nah, weak. And I'd be like, yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, just walk it off. Just walk it off. Just walk it off. It's that easy. Just one simple trick. It's all in the mind, question mark. But it's not. Yeah, no. I really wish they gave us more training for that. Because in terms of training, there was no training. And there really should have been some kind of training, I swear. Like, I can't believe they just threw us in that environment without any training whatsoever. Like, obviously I did my own training, working up to it. Like, you know, to build up like cardio, stamina, muscle, etc. So I was doing that. But we did first aid, but like, jungle first aid is very much, welp, sucks to be you. Yeah, no, we can't We can't, you know, help you because nearest hospital's a billion heckin' years away. We can't fly anyone in because the terrain is too difficult. We can't get anyone to carry you if a stretcher too difficult. Like, yeah, no, you're just cooked. Heckin' RIP, mate. Like, like genuinely, that was the training because the terrain wasn't accessible by any other means. Like, you couldn't access this area normally. It was extremely remote. So, yeah, it's just, even getting there by foot is a hecking struggle. So, yeah, in terms of injuries, the advice was don't get injured. But, yeah. African or European swallow, that's the correct answer! It's both! Yeah. So now I've developed, from all of that though, I definitely developed a whole new appreciation for modern society. And being cozy in my bed and just, oh, walls and doors and hot water and electricity and heating and aircon and all of it, all of my modern luxury goods. I love the computer. Please never reincarnate me into one of those worlds where I have to live like I did in the jungle. I don't want to wash all my clothes in the river again. Ever again. Please. So tiring. We have it so easy. Yeah, we really do. We really do, and I love it. I appreciate everything. I appreciate the floor and the fact that it's flat and the fact that, yeah, I don't have to whack out a machete to get anywhere, you know? And there's not thorns all over the place or leeches or sweat bees or mosquitoes or everything. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I live such privilege. I live in such privilege, okay? I really, really do. And I'm so thankful for it. I really, really am. Like, I have a door. A door! Like, a door! It's so nice. I didn't have a door for months. We had like a sad looking curtain. Like, cause yeah, no, there were no doors on camp. A cot or shade? Kind of. It was like, how do I describe it? No cot. It was just like a very, 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 very sad looking futon attempt, but it didn't work. So it was just basically the floor with a mosquito net on top. Yeah. But honestly, with how much exercise and stuff that I did per day, you just pass out no matter what. Like, yeah, no. And then the roof was like this metal sheet thing, but it didn't connect to the wall, so there was like a gap, because it wasn't really a wall, it was just like sheets of wood. And then yeah, and I chose to go live in the jungle. I chose because I was like, yo, experience in life. Yeah. I wish it was a plywood shed, but it didn't. It had the gap. It had like, it didn't have a door and it had gaps. And you know what was the most annoying thing about the fact it was a metal sheet is that if you had like a cicada or something, you could just hear it like bashing its little head against the metal thing all night. It'd be like dunk, 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 dunk. And you could just hear all the sounds. And oh my gosh, it was so loud. Everything was so loud. And then obviously when it rained, oh, it was loud. Like, But yeah. Oh, I appreciate life. I appreciate life. I didn't have any streams. No, we had very minimal electricity. We had an electrical generator that was on for like a few hours. which we were supposed to charge our like equipment with. I'll be honest, I did bring my Nintendo Switch with me, and I just charged that a bit, and that kept me sane. That kept me very sane. And then if you wanted signal, you could get like one tiny bar. If you walked for like 20 minutes out of camp up this giant hill, yeah. And then you could get like the tiniest bit of signal, which I had to get because apparently while I was away, some apparently punk kid in Italy decided to hack my account and buy a ton of V-Bucks. So I had to call my bank up from the jungle. And be like, yeah, that's not me. I'm heckin' Fortnite kid. Oh my gosh. So that was really annoying to sort out. And then what was funny was you'd always catch people from camp at the top of this hill. Like the people that live there. And you want to know what they were doing at the top of this hill? They'd be on their phone. And they were all playing PUBG on mobile. I was like, the heck? You mean all these punks are playing PUBG on their phones in the middle of hecking nowhere on zero signal? Like, apparently that's what a lot of them like to do. Yeah, how sus does that sound? I need money back, I'm in the jungle. You know what? They believed me. Like I told them. I think that, yeah. Like, yeah. I was like, yo, bank. I'm in the jungle. It can't be me. It's not me. It's not me. Yeah, please help. And they helped, which was nice. Yeah. And I guess maybe the noises, maybe it sounded like jungle. I don't know. But, yay, they believed me. Oh my gosh, what else would anyone do? Exactly. Then it made me think, yo, imagine like you're trying to play and you're like, dang, who am I playing with? You're like, little do you know, you're playing with some punk that's literally in the middle of hecking nowhere, sat on the floor, sat on the ground at the top of the hill in some rainforest somewhere. Like, yeah, who's this punk with 1000 ping? And a punk with 1000 ping is just sat there like, oh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I think I'm gonna keep this stream just to 2 hours today. Mostly because I'm really tired. I'm gonna nap. I need to get a few more hours of sleep, I think. But I hope you guys had fun yapping with me. I hope it was okay. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I really, like, super appreciate it. Again, we're still trying out different time slots, so, you know, hopefully this time is okay for people. If it is, I'll try and keep it. It's more like this is sort of like the test period for like seeing if this time slot is like worth doing. Don't worry, the ads aren't coming up. We'll delay them. So yeah, with you guys just being here, really appreciate it. Definitely, it will help with deciding whether we continue with this time slot. So thank you for spending time with me, and I will be back in 7 hours where we're gonna play Resident Evil, which is our horror game choice as decided by in Discord. So look forward to lots of super brave goose behavior. Yep, gonna be so brave. Trust. We're gonna be playing Resident Evil 1. Hype. So yeah, for now. Oh gosh, I got hiccups. It's not a bye-bye, because bye-byes suck. So I'd like to selfishly request that it be a see you later, if that's okay. I'm also back this same time tomorrow, at this exact time as well. Playing Silksong, I believe. But yeah, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, good night, wherever you are. Okay, do take care of yourself. And I wish you all of the honks, all of the boops, and mwah! 大好きだよ大好き大好き大好き大好き大好きだようわー